Hello Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your weekly reading. Today we're looking at energies that are coming in towards you from the 7th to the 14th of July, okay? Now, as always, please do keep in mind that this is still a general reading, so it's not necessarily going to resonate just for you in its entirety, okay? You only take the messages that apply for yourself, and you leave what isn't yours for someone else. Right, so you have got the owl and observation. I absolutely love the owl energy, okay? This indicates that there are strong spiritual messages coming in for you guys from your ancestors, from beyond the veil, okay? It's all very sort of psychic, intuitive. It's like ancient knowledge and wisdom energies, okay? It says you're being encouraged to look beyond deceiving appearances into the true reality of a situation or a person's motives. Yeah. Anyone who seems to think that they can pull the wool over a Scorpio's eyes is very sorely mistaken. There is a heavy insinuation here, Scorpio, that somebody could be trying to trick you, and you're being told you have to use your knowledge, wisdom, discernment, and spiritual guidance, basically, to help you see past these deceiving appearances, okay? Normally this energy comes out when someone's trying to play you, when they're trying to deceive you, when they're trying to get you to believe a version of events that never actually happened, okay? This can indicate maybe some gaslighting that's going on here. All right, it's basically someone else trying to twist versions of events to suit themselves, to suit their own agenda. So you've got to look past the deceiving appearances. You've got to look past the sweet, smooth talking of someone, okay? Follow the money, basically, okay? Follow the money. What do they have to gain through being so deceitful? What is it that they're lying about? Okay, you need to hear what is really being said despite the words and emotions coming from the messenger. Yeah, words and emotions coming from the messenger. That implies heavily that somebody could be trying to emotionally manipulate you into you believing their version of events, okay? So there is BS and fuckery that's going on here, Scorpio. You've got to use your discernment, okay? You've got to. This strongly implies that someone's going to try to get you to see things the way that they're wanting you to see things, okay? That they're not wanting you to get to the truth. Maybe there's a situation at hand here where you have been asking questions, where you have been curious, where you have gotten too close to the truth, and it's made another person start to feel quite sort of uncomfortable here, Scorpio, okay? Again, keep an open mind, because there are so many different avenues that we can take this particular message, but the point is, don't lose sight of the fact that someone is trying to deceive you, okay? And Spirit's telling you, look, that this person, they're full of shit, all right? Okay, what is Scorpio's rune for the week, please? We will find out more about that energy when we pull the tarot, okay? We will pull that. I just need to get the surface level stuff out first. Right, what is Scorpio's rune for the week, please? Thank you. Kinaz and Wonyo. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is nowadays. That can indicate some kind of danger nowadays. You can see that these Norse explorers here have come under the direct threat of Jörmungandr. So I had a bit of a brain fart moment there. The world snake, okay, Jörmungandr. Yeah, they did say that Jurmungandr was responsible for taking down so many ships. Um, a very destructive force here, Scorpio. There's a destructive individual here around you. That is causing obstacles, that is causing some kind of suffering here, probably trying to make you feel hopeless also, okay, because it says accident, obstacle, suffering and hopeless. I'm not feeling that accident energy so much, okay. I'm feeling that there is something quite deliberate, and that's purely because you had the owl that came out as well, and you already know the message that the owl gave you. That's why it doesn't feel like this is an accident. It genuinely doesn't. It feels like someone is being deliberately destructive, causing problems really deliberately. See, even the word destruction, it's one of those funny ones, because it's like, destruction, it can actually be beneficial. I mean, think about it. How many times have you had to restart your life, right? That would have required you effectively destroying your old life so that you can begin a new life, right? So in those terms, destruction can be necessary, it can be helpful, it can be beneficial. I'm not getting that with this energy, Scorpio. I'm getting more of another person deliberately trying to be destructive in your life. It does feel very imposing, okay, because it's Jurmungandr. It's a very imposing energy, okay. And again, with that hopelessness or that helplessness, it's like feelings of being overpowered somehow with this. Again, we're going to find out more when we pull more cards, okay. I do not have enough information right now, but we are going to clarify all of this so we can get the in-depth messages, okay. Now you've got Kinaz, which is working, creativity, skillful and focus. This can also be about enlightenment, actually. Now, to put tarot to this energy, it would be a combination of the 8 of coins with, I would say, maybe the Hanged Man, or maybe even the Hermit there as well, okay. Because it's literally enlightenment, using your skills, perfecting on what it is that you're good at, you know, being hard at work, really focused on what it is that you're doing, focused on your own life, basically working hard at your job, you know, trying to improve yourself, trying to empower yourself, trying to better yourself. That's all Kinaz energy. It's literally a blacksmith there at work. I could be speaking to a blacksmith or someone who works with metal or otherwise works with fire here. A very diligent hard worker, very focused, very dedicated. This is you basically, Scorpio, with this full understanding of this quote that they're giving me. And I haven't heard this quote in so long. Is a quote by James O'Barr. And he says, the hand is no different from that it creates. Okay, that's the quote that they're giving me with this one. So you fully understand that you're needing to be dedicated to your cause, whatever that means specifically for you, in order to reach this point of empowerment, enlightenment, self. I want to say. It's not so much self-control, it's more... I'm going to go with self-control for the time being, but that's not the word that they give me. It sort of came in and then went out again straight away. For anyone who reads tarot, you get it, you understand. It's like the message is there for a split second and then it's gone. This one, it feels like... there is something here that has really caught your eye, something that you're inspired by doing, and it's leaning me heavily towards you're inspired by this self-improvement journey that you're on, and you're paying very close attention, and you're making sure that you're not being dragged into other people's BS. Okay, that's how this one feels for me. Very skillful at what it is that you do. You're very, very focused. You don't want any BS in your life. Like, you don't. And it seems to be that it just follows you around, you know. I don't know why that is, but I have found that that's quite a common thread, is Scorpio just has a lot of crap that tends to follow them unnecessarily, and I genuinely don't know why. And then you've got Wunyo, which again is an absolutely fantastic energy. Again, to put tarot to this energy, it would be a combination of, I would say, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Coins, and the 6 of Wands. Okay, maybe even the Fool turned up in there someplace, because it's very jovial, it's very happy, it's very relaxed, you know. It's all about enjoying prosperity, enjoying this kinship, this friendship, enjoying good company, spending time with people who are positive influences in your life, basically. And that's what you're trying to remain focused on here. It says fun, joy, friendship, and rest. Yeah. So again, you've done the hard work. Now is time for you to rest up and enjoy the moment. Maybe even having a bit of a break. I know some Scorpios are going to be laughing at that, because they'll be like, man, I work from sun up till sundown. I don't get a chance to sleep some nights, never mind have a chance to party and let my hair down, you know. However, there is the energy here, Scorpio, of this weekend, or maybe even the start of this week. You are actually going to have an opportunity to take part in some pleasurable activities away from work. If it's not about your physical work, then it's going to be about the work that you've been doing on yourself, okay? Because remember, that's still a job. All right, that is still a job. Working on self-improvement and self-mastery. That's the word I was looking for earlier when I had a brain fart. Yeah, working on that self-improvement and self-mastery, that's still a job. You know, you're still going to need to take a break away from that. You're still going to need to take some time away from that. Basically, your Wunyo is all about success and pleasure and that feeling of belonging, okay? So that's the place that you're getting to, if you're not already there, of course. And yeah, definitely enjoying some good times here with some good people. Okay, again, we're going to clarify all of this in a moment. I'm just still getting the overall energies, and then we'll piece it all together, okay? It's a lot like a puzzle is doing tarot. You need to get your pieces of the puzzle first, and then you can start stitching it all together. Okay, what's the strongest energy coming in for our Scorpio collective, please? Strongest energy for our Scorpio. Whoa, that was quite abrupt. Okay. Okay, awareness in the reverse position. Interesting. It came out in a very abrupt manner, and it's in reverse. It says, be aware of your thoughts and your feelings. Ask yourself how they are serving you, and consciously make changes with awareness, right? Now, the fact that this came out in the reverse, and the fact that you have been doing a lot of work on yourself, I'm not convinced that that's your message there, Scorpio. I'm convinced that this is someone trying to basically undo all of the hard work that you've been doing on yourself. They're trying to, again, convince you to believe certain things about yourself that is quite simply not true. Because whoever this person is, they see that you're confident, they see that you're working hard, they see that you're progressing, they see that you're at this place in your life that is actually really quite good, okay? They're trying to convince you of certain things about yourself that are not true. Not true at all. Very dark, depressing things at that, okay? This is an energy of somebody who is determined, for whatever reason, to see you suffer. And I definitely need to clarify for you guys. I've got to find out who that is, what their crack is, what's all going on with them. Because your energy here, Scorpio, is actually incredibly beautiful. It's amazing energy. If only everybody was doing this right here that you're doing right now, then just imagine how much better the world would be if everybody was there getting on with their own stuff, self-reflecting, improving themselves, focused on keeping good company, focused on being good company for others. Could you imagine how beautiful the world would be if more people did that? And if less people were doing shit like this? Okay, literally, someone sees you getting on in life. They don't just see you getting on in life, Scorpio. They see you genuinely thriving. I mean, look at this in Junyo. Look how confident that person is. Absolutely confident, enjoying every moment. And then you've got this in the reverse that came out and literally hit your card up here with such an abrupt force that, like, my face dropped. I was like, what the hell? What's going on here? So it might well be that this energy is going to come at you like a shot from the blue. It's like one minute you're sitting there having a good time. It's almost as if someone interrupts, barges in. That's how this energy feels. It feels like someone's trying to barge in and interrupt what you've got going on. Stay aware. Stay aware of this energy. At the bottom of the deck is inner peace. Yeah, exactly. You've reached or reaching that point of enlightenment, that point of inner peace. Okay, it's all about moving through a metaphorical portal. The portal takes you to your new timeline, to your new life. You might have already gone through that metaphorical portal, or you could be on the cusp of doing it. Okay, which is basically the universe presents you an opportunity for you to change up your entire life path, and you're like, hell yeah, I'm going to go that way. Yeah, that looks amazing. That looks awesome. I'm going to go that way. I'm going to be led by the universe towards a much better lifestyle. I am going to go through that portal, and I'm going to meet my new life on the other side of it. You could be on the cusp of that, or you could have already done it. Okay, again, just take it as it resonates. It says, outward appearances suggest that chaos rules. Right, so yeah, this does seem to be a running thread where externally, yes, and I completely 100% agree with you guys, it does indeed look like the narcissists and the psychopaths in society do absolutely win at everything. They get away with everything. Yes, that's how it looks. I agree with you 100%. They never get caught. They never get punished. They never get held to account. I agree with you 100%, yes. Externally, that's exactly what it looks like, okay? But then you've also got to think about what repercussions there actually are going to be for people like that. And are they really winning? They could be winning temporarily, but they're not going to win forever. Okay, that's normally how that one goes. Have you ever seen an aged narcissist or an aged psychopath? I have. It is not a pretty picture. Oh, oh no, 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 no. And that is definitely not a life that I would aspire to either. Definitely not. Definitely not. A time to try and remain calm and centered in the midst of conflict. So in the midst of conflict, remember what it is that you're moving towards, okay? That beautiful portal there and all these stars, that's all about healing, okay? That's all about nurturing your future. You can see there's beautiful growth here, okay? You have grown beautifully as an individual. Okay, never ever allow someone else to come traipsing all over your beautiful metaphorical flowers. Okay, don't let someone else come trampling all over your growth. Okay, maintain that state of inner peace. I mean, it's very specific there. Remain calm and centered in the midst of chaos. Okay. So someone is trying to cause issues here. Definitely. Yeah, you've got angel whispers underneath that one. Stepping away from the noise made by outside influences indicates a conflict of opinions. Conflict of opinions. Someone arguing for the sake of arguing. Someone being disruptive for the sake of being disruptive. You cannot allow someone else to control your life in that way, Scorpio. Okay, this is going to be the week for you to really demonstrate how much you have genuinely grown and changed and evolved. And never forget as well, Scorpio, that with the owl coming out, your ancestors, your spirit guides, angels, the universe, whichever name you prefer to use, they're right beside you every single step of the way here. They're right beside you. Okay, they're not in front of you. They're not behind you, they're right beside you. And I think that that's such a powerful message that they're giving you there. We're right beside you. Okay, what's coming in for Scorpio Collective, please? For the week of the 7th to the 14th of July. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. That one. Trapped. Okay. You feel stuck in your current situation, but you do have options. Look for another job while keeping the one that you have for now. Okay, so really specific, but again, you can take these messages and apply it to whatever area of your life you feel is more applicable. Okay, so somebody, basically, I'm going to say somebody, you can fit it wherever you feel it resonates best. Okay, don't force it. So somebody could be you, could be someone else. Somebody feels stuck in their current situation. Now, somebody could be unhappy at a job, at a career, or they just feel like it's not working. Every time they try and build, see with that web, every time someone tries to build, it's almost as if something else comes along and breaks it. Okay, so someone feels like they're sick and tired, basically, of having to start again over and over and over. Now that could be in your private life, their private life, work life, whatever. Okay, again, discernment. So what Spirit's saying here is, okay, that there is a better way to do things here. If you feel stuck, or whoever feels stuck in their current situation, they can go and explore and look for a better option. Okay, so I mean, they've used a spider and a web. I think that's a beautiful metaphor. It could just be that that spider is trying to build its web in a high traffic area, and people keep walking through its web and breaking it, or animals keep breaking it, or maybe even the wind keeps breaking it, whatever. Okay, it could just be that they're trying to build their web in like I said, in a high traffic area, and it's no good. So it needs to scuttle away and find a new area to build its web. in order to be successful. So you can use that as a powerful metaphor for what's going on in your own life here, Scorpio. It's Spirit saying there's nothing inherently wrong with what you're trying to do right now. The problem is the environment where you're trying to do it, okay? The environment is wrong. It's not what you're doing that's wrong, it's the environment. Okay, and then you've got connections and on the table that have both come out in, well, I was going to say in reverse. They're not reversed, they're off balance. Okay, build bridges between people, contact those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity that's come out off balance. So someone feels that they have to do this all alone. That definitely does sound like you, Scorpio. That sounds like a very scorpionic thing to do. Or, you know, who am I going to ask for help? Who have I got to reach out to? You know, I've got to do this by myself or it doesn't get done at all. Right? That is actually really typical Scorpionic energy. Everyone knows that Scorpios are like fiercely independent, do not like asking for help off anybody. A little bit like Virgo in that regards, where it's like, nah, if I have to ask anyone for help, I'm going to feel weak, I'm going to feel stupid, you know, I'm going to feel powerless almost. But again, Spirit's saying no, that, you know, that there are certain things in life that you're not going to be able to achieve by yourself, okay? That there is no shame in reaching out, asking for help. Again, this is all about building connections with others, okay? And on the table, off balance. Time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. That's off balance. So again, that indicates to me that perhaps someone is feeling like they don't have a right to ask for more. And Spirit's encouraging you, no, Scorpio, go ahead, ask for more, it's fine, honestly, it's fine, it's okay. Now, you could be trying to ask for more in the physical, from your boss, your manager, your supervisor, whoever it could be, but it could also be about manifesting as well. You could be afraid to ask for more from the universe. And do you know what? Spirit's actually encouraging you. It's okay, Scorpio, for you to ask for more. In fact, the tip of my thumb there is getting a bit tingly. So there's a message there as well for someone. Ask for more. So you're not getting enough of something here, Scorpio. Now, again, to turn this around on the energy here that's being destructive, the destructive influence, either currently active in your life right now or very soon will become active in your life this week, it could be saying that that person is incredibly dissatisfied with their own life, okay? They could be trying to mend bridges with you here, and you might not be interested in mending bridges with such a horrifically destructive energy, okay? So again, just take it as it resonates. Okay, so you've got expression at the bottom of that deck. You need to work, you need work that lets you express your creative self. Yeah. That feels very sort of fifth house energy almost. You know, you're needing work that can allow you to bring in really creative ideas, to bring in some kind of artistic almost with that fifth house-esque energy. perhaps a lot of your frustrations is coming through where you have to follow some kind of strict structure and you're not able to freely express your creative side. So maybe the answer here for some, but not all, is going to be for you to set up a project on the side, like a business on the side, alongside your full-time career for some. Okay, that could be a thing, you know, starting a creative venture on the side while you're working on your current job. But again, if this is about your life in general, then it's okay for you to think more freely. In fact, you're being told think more freely, okay? Classic example, what am I doing right now? I'm reading tarot, right? Some people follow a really strict structure with tarot. They follow a really strict layout of the cards, and then they follow really strict by the book messages for each individual card. Well, what you're going to get a reading. You might get a good reading, but you've got to be creative with it as well. You've got to be intuitive with it, okay? And intuition is absolutely connected to creativity. You've got to be more free with the messages, okay? You've got to let things flow. And again, flow is creativity, okay? That's going to open up the doorway for much more of an in-depth, on-point read when someone's being more creative and intuitive with it, when they're not stuck by rigid, hard and fast rules, where they're not allowed to use their own creativity and their own intuition. You're just going to end up getting the same read over and over and over and over, and that's not going to be beneficial to anybody. Okay, so allow yourself that freedom to express more of your creative side, and you will find really, really quickly how better the general flow of things are coming in for you. Okay, you could do well at writing, blogging, or a career in communication. Okay. Right, so let's start clarifying what's going on here. We're going to take a look at that nowadays, because it's irritating me. It's probably irritating you all as well. What's going on with this nowadays, please, for Scorpio? What is this destructive energy that's going on for Scorpio? This destructive, imposing energy. What is it, please, for Scorpio? Thank you. Whoa. Did you hear that ting? Okay. Oh, realization, off balance. Okay, that's judgment. That's judgment because it's number 20. Okay. And in this deck is realization, and there's actually a shadow man. It's a bit spooky, this deck. I don't know if you can see it. Is the camera focused on it? Is it picking it up? Kind of looks like a shadow man with a grimace, with a twisted face going on. It's someone in pain. That almost looks like a finger that's pointing right at you there, Scorpio. It's like, did this person, this destructive person, accuse you of doing something that you didn't do, Scorpio? That's what it looks like to me. Is someone very, very twisted, someone very dark in energy, dark in nature, someone very twisted up in their own spite, in their own deceit, you know, very like incredibly low vibe-esque person here, accused you of doing something, pointing fingers at you. It was you, Scorpio, you did this to me, this is all your fault. You know, that's definitely what that looks like to me. And remember, it came out off balance as well, which tells me that there is no truth whatsoever in their accusations. Okay, and then I can't figure out what that is, but it kind of looks like a tail almost. I mean, it could be a phoenix tail, because it certainly is on fire, and it is the card of judgment. which would be rebirth. So for that to be a phoenix, that would be quite appropriate. Again, off balance. So yeah, this person definitely has seen how you have gone through this rebirth, how you have gone through certain trials and tribulations, made it look almost like a walk in the park. That's not to say, though, that you're not without your own issues and problems. You certainly are here, especially when it comes down to your career. There is a certain level of dissatisfaction here that's going on that you can and will address and you will resolve. Okay, nobody's perfect, right? We get that, we understand that, but they've seen that you've gone through certain trials and tribulations, and you made it look like a walk in the park. You know, certain things that, to be honest with you, with that coming out off balance, certain situations in life that quite rightly would have absolutely destroyed other people, you survived it. You made it look, you know, probably even flicking your hair as you were skipping through these chaotic times, like la 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 la, you know. That's what they've seen. That's what they've seen. And it's made them even more twisted and even more spiteful towards you and even more determined to basically try and set your life on fire here. Okay. But again, realization, off balance, they're not going to succeed, so don't you worry. Okay. I'm not into selling fear. That's not what we do on this channel. You've got nothing to worry about here, Scorpio, okay, because they're not going to succeed. Now, again, with realization, you could have gone through a lot of realizations yourself, okay? And again, when you go through certain realizations in life, it makes you really sort of reflect and go, how the hell did I get through that? How the hell did I survive that? You know, how the hell am I still here? All right? Realization, certain parts where you yourself might have fucked up. Okay? Again, that's all part of self-mastery. Because again, nobody's hands are 100% clean 100% of the time. Okay? This one, however, with it coming out off balance, that is 100% categorically false accusations, something that you've been accused of doing that you had nothing to do with. Nothing. And that's the person that's coming in here with that destructive tendency, with the destructive energies. Okay? How dare Scorpio get on with their lives when they did this, that, and the next to me, when the truth is, they did these things to themselves. They're just looking for a punch bag of sorts. Okay? That's the truth behind it. Interesting. You've also got the universe there as well. And then you've got this outstretched hand. So it's almost as if you tried to help this person. You tried to help that person, and they twisted things around. And, you know, to suit themselves. Okay. Can you tell us more about this trapped energy for Scorpio, please? Because that was the other fine point that they brought up as well, wasn't it? Where some of you guys felt trapped. So it's this trapped energy for Scorpio. And we'll find out what you can do about it as well. Okay, I don't leave readings on a cliff edge. I always get advice and healing for everybody that I read for. 7 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. Okay. They're already telling you what it is you can do about it right there, Scorpio, with the 8 of Cups. Okay, it's realizing that something is a lost cause and that it's not really worth your effort anymore. Okay, that's what you can do about this trapped energy. And 7 of Wands, It's funny. I do love this deck because it's really subtle with its symbology. But when you clock it, it can be like it's really really in depth. There's actually, again, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. I think it's probably time for a camera upgrade. You've got a face, yeah, two faces there, and it looks like they're screaming. Okay. So that would be anger, that would be frustration, that would be somebody really losing their shit. And your Seven of Wands is coming under attack. Okay. So maybe there has been something to do with another person constantly coming under attack in this environment. But again, Scorpio, the message is clear. It's not what you're doing that's the problem. It isn't. That spider is supposed to build its web in the same way that you're supposed to be doing whatever this is that you're doing right now. Okay. The issue is the environment. It's an unsavory, unhealthy environment that you're literally being told, quit the environment, rebuild elsewhere, and you're going to be a lot happier for it. Yeah, Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, exactly. Taking fast and swift action, moving on quickly. See, the quicker you move on, the quicker you can start to rebuild. Okay, now however that metaphor fits in for your life, that's going to be private for each and every one of you, okay? Because it's going to resonate in different areas of your life. But Spirit's saying don't hang around. When you take action quickly. Okay. Right, let's get you a healing message. Can you have a healing message for our Scorpio collective, please? For the week of the 7th to the 14th of July. Oh, a little bit of resistance that's going on with that energy. How strange. Okay. That was really weird. It's like that deck did not want me to shuffle it at all there. I mean, you could be coming up against a lot of resistance. That could be a legitimate thing. I don't know if that's external or internal, though. I think it's going to be different for all of yous. Right, you've got the wishing well, unexpected gifts, kindness, and karmic jewels. Beautiful. So the wishing well is actually the last card in this deck. So there's heavy indications of a completion of some kind that's going on for you guys. Okay. It is said that in ancient times women would sing and whisper into the wells, believing that the waters would carry their messages from one corner of the world to another. This may sound like something from a children's fable, but in fact several scientific researchers have theorized that water can be imbued with energy from our thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Wishing wells are found all over the world, and they mirror to us the great reverence held by our ancestors for Earth's fresh waters. Greek mythology says that the tradition of wishing wells began through the practice of throwing coins into the sacred well of a renowned oracle. The wishing well is a wonderful card that carries with it great blessings, gifts, and fulfilled wishes. When it appears in a spread, it's a sign that things are happening and that the realization of your dreams is likely to occur. Of course, any creation requires embodiment and action, so it's not a sign to stop moving towards your dreams in practical ways. Rather, it offers deep encouragement to keep going and to trust that all the groundwork that you've already put into place is working. It can also be a sign that helpful people are coming into your life to support you in creating your heart's deepest desires. Your healing waters affirmation is, I receive all of the gifts that life has to offer me with an open heart and open mind. I'm surrounded by kind, helpful people. Things are working out for me. I'm living my heart's deepest, most daring prayer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So it's being grateful for the positive individuals in your life, okay? Taking away your focus and your attention away from the negative individuals in your life, and putting more focus on the good ones, okay? Because there are actually people here who are fully supporting you in your in your dreams and your aspirations. It's just unfortunate that you've got someone here that's trying to be destructive and trying to stop you from getting to your dreams, you know. There's always going to be one. No matter what you do in life, there's always going to be one. Okay, what else for Scorpio, please? But they're saying don't focus on that. Don't focus on them. Okay, focus on the positive, on the positivity and the positive influences around you. What else? Thank you. That's reversed. 333. I am powerful in reverse. Yeah, so someone's trying to take away your power. Okay, or they have this illusion in their head that they can render you somehow powerless. It's not going to happen. And if you are cross-watching for a Scorpio because you're trying to take Scorpio down, you can GTFO right now, because that's not going to happen. Okay, you're being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. Yep. So use your power in really influential and practical ways there. And then you've got I am adaptable with number 5. Flexibility is your forte. When life throws you a curveball, you can easily adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in the unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. Yep. Very nicely put. So be brave, bold and adaptable. Okay, right, so I'm going to conclude your reading today with a card from one of the naughty decks. If you're allergic to swearing or sarcasm, then you just don't have to listen, okay? Right, what guidance do you have for our Scorpio, please? It's just a little bit of light-hearted fun at the end of your reading, because laughter is an incredibly high vibration, and you know, we shouldn't all be taking ourselves seriously all of the time anyway. Okay, interesting. I don't think that that's you that's doing that, Scorpio. You want to know how I know? Because I've seen you hard at work, doing your due diligence and getting on with your own life and being focused on your own life. I think this is a message for the cross-watcher. Get off your ex's page, say a prayer and go the fuck to sleep. You're not going to find anything worthwhile snooping around your ex's Insta or Facebook or Snap, whatever the fuck. They're your ex for a reason. Ask yourself what you've been looking for from them and see if you can give it to yourself. You almost always can. Then say a little prayer for all the lumpy, bumpy, broken hearts in the world, especially your own. Double brownie points if you can manage one for your ex's heart too. Okay, time for bed now. So someone, either Scorpio or Crosswatcher, someone has been obsessing over their ex here, has been snooping on their pages, has been snooping in on their life, trying to find out what's all been going on with them, and it's been all consuming. And whoever has been doing that has not been getting on with their own life. They've not been focused on what it is that they should be doing, and therefore their own life has reached a moment of pause, has reached a moment of no growth. So whoever that is, Spirit's telling you, knock it off, because it's not healthy. And then be kind-hearted AF and full of love, but maintain boundaries like a motherfucker. Letting people fuck with you is not a spiritual attribute. Think about Archbishop Desmond Tutu. That dude wouldn't have done the good shit that he did in the world if he let people walk all over him. Even His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, tells people to fuck off sometimes, but in his own compassionate AF way. Yeah. There is this misinformation out there in the spiritual community that, oh, you can't claim to be spiritual if you don't forgive and forget all transgressions. And that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You can still be spiritual and have strong boundaries. And please do not allow anybody to gaslight you into believing that by you having boundaries is you holding grudges. Because I hear it all the time about Scorpios. I hear it all the time about Capricorns. And I am sick to the back teeth of it. Boundaries are not grudges. I even did a whole read about it before. Okay, Scorpio, you can have boundaries and you can still be spiritual AF. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys. I just genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then I am currently taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. Don't forget to go check out all of the other readings that I've done on this channel. You're definitely going to find something that is helpful to you there. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.